Okay, guys. So what I wanted to do now is to update the trades for today, Monday, October 25th, 2021. So in the morning, I reported that I think that I had under $100 of profit, but then I kept trading and I got $581. So see my cursor here. So it's 581 for the day. So I wanted to go through the trades that I did, and I'm gonna start with crude. So let's go to the Renko because I'm trading Renko charts now, and these are the trades here. So at 7 a.m. I took this breakup to the upside for $160. So if we combine this, let's see with the point and figure, you see that we are in an uptrend here. At this point, the break was in this area right here, right? So I didn't know that if it was going to continue or not. What I'm trading is two contracts, and the target is $80 each. So and you can see that one right here. This is the setup, right? So $8 target and $10 loss. So $200 if it goes against me, or 160 if it goes in my favor. So it was moving up. The trend in this bar on the point and figure is going up, and I took the trade right in the fourth box here. So there were three boxes that were shared with this previous uptrend, and then when it broke, then I waited for one box to complete, and then I took the trade. And my target, the initial, the target was $80. So it moved up, and I cashed the $80. That trade is actually in the previous video earlier today. So it was at 7 a.m. Then it broke up, and broke in this area right here. So at 84.72 kind of value, and you don't know if it's going to come back, run out of stops, and then come back or not. So it was taking a little bit too long. So what I did was to put a break even, and got out of the trade because it was taking a little bit too long. So that is what happened here. And then I was a little bit frustrated because it kept moving up. So you see here, this is about let's see, about 10 minutes to 8. So then it moved up. I could have had my second target on 150 with this setup here, which is the break of this point and figure box right here. Okay. So then it moved up, and then came back, and then it painted a in this box here. It started to move up, and then I just took the wick out of this moving average here. So it was touching the 34, went a little bit down, and then moved up, and then I took another $160 or $80 per contract. So that is what I took in crude. I stopped trading. So this one was around 10 a.m. the last one I took. Okay. Okay, let's go to gold, and this was the one that frustrated me a little bit, because I took a profit of $200 initially here with this break. So let's go up. Let me go back to the Where is it? So it's gold. This one here. Okay, so let's apologize about this. Let me go back up and see where it is. So here, so I took this $200 break. So it's $100 per contract in here. And it is actually, so that is the beginning of the day. Move down, move up, and then finally broke here, right? And so I took this break out of this two double or this double top, and then it painted this one. So I took so if you see here, this line here is with this one. So I took it when it broke this this point and figure right here. I think I did that, or maybe I took this yeah, actually it took when I took it just when it broke this line right here. See, so let's see. Right there, behind it, you will see a little blue sign here where I took it, and then it moved to target for $100 each contract. Then I took a loss for 120 and was a little bit frustrated about that because I didn't have all of this profit, right? So I thought that at this point that the market was going to continue to move sideways, and I was not. I've been losing. Sometimes I lose money when the market moves sideways because if it's choppy, then this strategy is probably not that good. So that is what I saw in gold, and then I didn't trade gold after that. It was choppy here, choppy here, choppy here, and then it moved up, choppy, moved up, came back down, and very choppy throughout the rest of the day. So actually this is a choppy area that the point and figure really helps to identify. See, if we go to point and figure right here, see you have uptrend here, and then you have a very choppy area in this here from around 10 a.m. all the way through the end of the day. So even though it looked bullish in the 240 minutes, it didn't look that well in the point and figure. So that and again, today there were no news. So my expectation from the very beginning of the day that it was going to be a choppy day, and gold was kind of like up and choppy, right? So up in the morning, and then choppy all the way. And then I took one trade in ES, and that trade was right here. Oops, I did it again. Let me recover that one. So that the only trade, because ES is a little bit extended for me, so I mean, even though if it is drifting higher, it is at all-time highs, and I don't really want to take a long trades. I prefer to see if it's if there's an opportunity to take a short trade, a short trade, and I would take it. So this one is $200, $100 per contract again. So we'll see here. This is $8, so 8 times 12.5. So each one of these ticks is $12.85. $12.50. So that is eight ticks, which is $100. So $100 per contract. I'm risking a 10 ticks per contract. Okay, so then when this one moved, fairly quick to this one to here in very short period of time, and then it took the $200, and that was it. So I'm not trading any runners or anything like that. Just plain two contracts and one target of $80 or $100 per contract. So that would be probably the summary. So it's 581. I do have also a video where I'm showing the trade that I took. So let's play it a little bit. So I'm gonna fast forward it, and then this is the trade that I made in crude, right? So you see that I entered this trade in this white bar. It is moving up at $60 now. I started recording a little bit late, but this is the trade. So let me go and move it and fast forward it a little bit. So you see how it's moving up $100, and then so look at this. This is the area that we're interested. It went all the way up to 120. So you see how it moves. Then I think that this one comes back down a little bit, but it didn't make the 160 I was looking for. So this one is after this break even, right? So coming back, let's move this one a little bit forward to give it a little bit of more. And then I started to look this gold and see if it was going to break up or not. So here you see it's trying to paint the break. It has not done it yet. So that's why I thought that this one was a little bit choppy, because it was not doing anything here. Now it's trying to paint it, but it hasn't reached it yet. This one is coming back down. You see? Now it's moving up. Now gold is trying to break. I'm focusing on this one though. Gold is coming back down. Couldn't maintain the break. And now I'm gonna let it go to see how this one. So I do have the $200 right here for the stop loss. And finally, it makes a move and hits the 160. So patience on this one paid. Over there, boom. So hit the $160, and then I was at 236. I was at 236 in there. You can see it there. Okay, 256. And I do have another video. Let's review the other one for the other trade I took. This one is also in crude. So I was waiting on this one, right? The point and figure was, little bit bullish, going sideways, but it made this attempt to go lower and then went up. So I put a resting order for 2 contracts up here with $200 or $100 per contract stop, and then 160 up here, a little bit over this resistance line here, which is the mid in between the power floor pivot and the resistance 1. It didn't want to give it to me, so just moved down a little bit. I thought that at this point that this was going to be a range and it was not going to trigger it, but I kept the order there. So I'm gonna forward it a little bit. Now it's trying to go back up. And trying to move up, still don't trigger it, and right there it triggered it. See, I'm gonna leave it there for a minute. Right there. And here it triggered it, right? So $160 target and then $200 stop. And then it took a while to move to a 120. I'm sorry, to 160. So I'm gonna help it to move a little bit. And then try to go up. I move the stop up a little bit to reduce the risk. This one came down, and then still $80, 40, 20. And then finally hit the 120 right there. I'm gonna leave it there. And then finally it hit the 160. So 140 right there. And there it is. Okay, so and then at that point I was at 153. Okay. So that's the summary for the trades today. So again, $581. Thank you for watching.